Ghost Beast!
Ghost Beast.
A horror podcast. I'm Todd.
I'm Becca.
And together we're going to watch every single horror movie. Happy Halloween! Which is why today we watched Trick or Treat from 2007, even though it actually came out in 2009, which is something I didn't know about.
Oh, okay.
We'll get to it. This was directed by Michael Dougherty, who also directed Krampus, which is a movie we both like a lot and we watch like every year.
That guy's really good at holidays.
Oh, yeah. So I remember seeing this a while back. I think this is the second time I've seen this movie. By the way, we are recording this in September, but yes, we're releasing this like right before Halloween. So happy Halloween. This is a very good movie for the season. This is one of those movies you can kind of watch every year.
Yeah.
Around Halloween. But what I didn't even realize is that this was supposed to come out in theaters in 2007, but it never did.
Okay.
It was apparently they held on to it until 2009, and then it was straight to DVD. Because I guess in 2009 we were still doing that. It wasn't like straight to streaming. But that's funny. I never really realized that. This did always feel like a movie that just kind of came out of nowhere. You know, it just like appeared suddenly. So I guess that makes sense. And it's funny that this year I've seen they've advertised a whole lot that it's in theaters right now. So it's like all these years later, it's nice that it's getting recognition.
Yeah. That's
cool. But I think what makes this movie so interesting is that it is kind of an anthology horror movie. I always remembered it as being like more of an anthology than it actually is. It's really kind of like an unconventional anthology because it's telling all these different separate stories, but they all take place in this one small town on Halloween.
At the same time.
So it winds up like flipping between them. You're not just getting like one story at a time.
Yeah.
And it does some cool stuff with like blending things where you'll see characters in the background. Some of the characters will show up in other stories. I think that was always my one complaint with the movie is I think I was expecting it to be more of an anthology. And it's funny because I guess what made me think of this is when I was reading some stuff about it, I think it was the editor that said this was like really fucking hard to put together.
I'm sure.
To chop it all up like this. And they said they actually would like to release a special edition that was just more of an anthology where it was like one story at a time. And hearing the editor say that made me think like, yeah, I think I kind of want to see that too.
Yeah, I would like to see that.
Yeah, because as cool as it is that, you know, the stories move around between each other, I don't think it does enough with that concept to like really warrant it. It would be fun to see a version of this that was just an anthology. But it's a cool idea.
Yeah, I think I can definitely see where it would be hard to put together. Because, I mean, it does kind of come through, like, the timing feels a little off at times. It doesn't ruin it for me. I do like that concept. I think maybe they missed the mark just a tad, but it's still really good.
Yeah, it doesn't take away too much from it. It's just, like, the one thing I can think of. Because other than that, this is a movie that feels very Halloween-y.
Oh, like, yeah. This is a perfect Halloween movie.
Absolutely. Yeah. It's like this is one of those I'd always been thinking about like the idea of a Christmas movie. You know what I mean? Like a movie that you watch and it gets you in the spirit.
Yeah.
You know? And I think we've always kind of felt like, oh yeah, Halloween time, let's just watch horror movies. But I think we are seeing more and more of these movies that like, no, this is a holiday movie. Yeah. This is like this is also a horror movie, but it's a holiday movie. Yeah. And even like recently with Hubie Halloween, which I will unabashedly say I like that fucking movie.
I like it too. It's fun.
It's so dumb.
Yeah.
But it's dumb in the way that like a Christmas movie is. You know? It's just like that kind of brainless like, yeah, this is Halloween.
Yeah.
I'm down.
There can't be.
I want to see more of those. And this one, Trick or Treat, is cool because it's totally one of those, but it is also a horror movie. And it can also be pretty fucked up with some of the stuff that it's portraying. You know, it has like this lighter feel for the most part, the way holiday movies do, but it doesn't shy away from getting kind of brutal at certain points in the story, which I guess that's as good a point as any to transition to content warning. Yeah, it's not like that bad. There is like some violence towards children. I don't know how bad. I'm not a parent. Okay. I know some people are very sensitive. You don't see anything directly happening to kids.
It kind of comes off as like a legend. I mean,
you're talking about the school bus stuff.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the serial killer.
Well, yeah, there's that too.
Yeah.
I mean, you got kids that drown and you got kids that are getting chopped up. So
getting kicked. You see a kid get poisoned.
Yeah, but it's all, I don't know. I mean, that's tough, you know?
So the thing I guess I wanted to also say is that the movie it has like Creepshow vibes.
Yeah, it has 100%. A Goosebumps feel too.
Yes, it is. Yeah, it's like an R-rated Goosebumps.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
But since we did just watch the Creepshow movies again, like, I mean, this movie opens with like a comic book. You know, it's doing the exact same thing, and there is something about the aesthetic and the tone that is very like vintage horror comic coded.
It's leaning on a lot of tropes in horror movies and like kind of exploring that. Yeah. And all to say is that like it's not that serious. You know what I mean? This isn't like a scary horror movie. Yeah, this is it's not diving into the concepts too deep. Like it's all very surface level. So yeah, it's like the same way that Creepshow is very like comic book coded with a lot of the content. This is kind of the same way. And of course, we got that little freak in here. Sam, the little like Halloween sprite. Yeah, he's a little like horror mascot at this night. Yeah, like horror mascot. Yeah, well, I've seen like, you know, decorations and stuff that that goes along with what I was saying about how this felt like it just appeared out of nowhere, because I feel like I just randomly saw it because I heard it was pretty good, and then all of a sudden I'm seeing big Halloween decorations of Sam. You know, you see him at Home Depot, like the full like animatronic ones like that. It's like, oh wow, it's cool that this movie did kind of take off like that. Yeah, and they also have like those little lollipops too. Little pumpkin lollipops. I've seen those around. I wonder how many people see that and are just like, yeah, that's that cool little Halloween freak, and they don't even know what the movie is. Maybe. He is pretty iconic. Yeah. He's a he is. Spoilers. Yeah, we'll talk about all of that some more in spoilers. Are you ready for that? Beep that out. Yeah. I'll beep it. Then let's go to spoilers. Yeah. That little fucking Halloween freak. Sam. He's a pumpkin. Sam Hine. Yeah, you just completely spoiled. He's a little pumpkin boy. Oh, well, you'll beep it, so. Yeah. But I mean, he is a little pumpkin boy. Yeah, that is. I thought that was really cool because you see him throughout the movie just like popping up in all these different stories, and he's very mysterious. Mm-hmm. But I guess he seems to literally be like a Halloween sprite. And I like that part of it, that it's like, yeah, you have to appease the little Halloween fairy. I think that's like one of my favorite parts of this is like the idea of having a monster that is in charge of keeping Halloween alive. Yeah. And I love that. Because we need that. Just give him a little candy. Yeah. And you're okay. Yeah. But it's cool that, yeah, it builds up to that whole scene with the old man played by, what's that guy's name? Mm-hmm. Aries knows. Played by Brian Cox, who just appears in so many different movies. Did you not realize? I don't think I realized. I think we both could be a little face blind sometimes. Yeah. But yeah, the whole like confrontation between them, and when the mask comes off, it's just like, yeah, he's just a little fucking pumpkin guy. Yeah. Something I read that I didn't really think about when I was watching the movie is that it kind of portrays the evolution of your relationship with Halloween, like as you get older. I think that's one of the things that like really works about this as like a holiday movie, because you have so it's 4 stories, right? Mm-hmm. It's the story with the kids who I guess are just getting up to spooky
Halloween hijinks because their whole thing is like, oh, they go to the weird girl's house and invite her out, I guess, to just scare her.
Yeah.
Which is like,
that is a Halloween
trope. Shitty kid thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's kind of like, you know, when you first become old enough to go out on your own on Halloween, which you had that experience, right?
Oh, yeah.
See, you look at me like that, but I feel like
What do you mean?
Well, I feel like right after us, it got to the point where Halloween is like you drive your kids around.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like Halloween is definitely not like it was back in the day.
I think that's a very big conversation, is that Halloween now is not like how it was. We were at the peak of Halloween. Look, like 90s, early 2000s, completely peak for Halloween.
Oh yeah, because that was like instrumental in my fucking development.
Oh, me too.
Was getting to the point where on Halloween I could just leave the house by myself and just walk off and like meet up with my friends.
Yeah.
And we just get in the fucking mischief for the whole night.
Yes.
That's what Halloween's about.
Yes. I think, like, going off of that, this could apply to any gender, but women, I feel like specifically, when you get old enough to, like, go get Halloween costumes with your friends, and, like, once you hit a certain age, you start getting different Halloween costumes.
Well, that's kind of where the story goes.
Yeah, and it's funny because I think my first, like, adult costume was Little Red Riding Hood, and it was one of those
so basic.
It was so basic, but my friends and I just had so much fun going to like Party City or whatever and trying them on.
That's so funny because there is a very different relationship with Halloween costumes, I think, between men and women, because you remember that, and meanwhile when I look back at my old Halloween costumes, it's just me in like a cheap skeleton suit, this like head to toe bodysuit. It's like very different aesthetic. Yeah.
I mean, I think there was this weird point where I started to realize like, oh, I can make my own Halloween costume. I don't need to go, like, even though that was fun, like I'm not even going to put past that. It is super fun to go to a Halloween store with your friends and go try on costumes. That's a lot of fun.
Okay. So when you were a kid, you had to have like one Halloween costume that was like that made you feel like I am her in this Halloween costume. Like, do you remember what your favorite like childhood Halloween costume is? I don't think we've ever talked about that.
I don't think we have either.
I have an answer like ready to fucking go.
What's yours?
Well, now that you've asked, if you insist. It was when I was definitely in elementary school. This already shows my fucked up relationship with horror movies because I was very, very young. But my mom made a Predator costume.
Holy shit.
For me.
That's cool.
And it's so funny because like,
You've never told me that.
We have to like look up pictures of this. They have to still,
I need to see this.
Maybe my sisters still have them. This is the olden days when it's actual photos. We don't have like digital pictures of this. But it was like, she took like a milk carton and cut it to be the mask. And I remember going to like Joann's Fabric or some shit and buying like little dreadlock pieces to glue to it.
Yeah.
And I like cardboard claws and a shoulder pad and shit. It was like, when I was walking around in that fucking costume, I was like, I'm him. Like, I'm fucking so awesome. That was the best. Did you think of one?
How old were you?
I was probably in like 3rd grade.
Okay.
So I was pretty young.
All right.
Walking around by myself, dressed up like fucking Predator. Did you think of one? Well,
some of my childhood's a little fuzzy, but
yeah,
I do specifically remember, I want to say maybe it was my junior year of high school, and I wanted to be a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. So I got the stuff.
I've been there.
Yeah. But I made it like a girl turtle, I guess.
Of course. I mean, so you were older, so yeah.
I got like a little green skirt, and I think I made the shirt. I can't even remember exactly how I made the costume, but I remember making the bandana and the wristbands and stuff like that. I did like it was like an 80s version of like an 80s outfit, but Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle coded.
Okay. So, yeah, it's pretty fucking cool.
Yeah, and I felt pretty cool walking around. I remember walking around at night with my friends and that, and we were just, I don't think we even trick-or-treated. I think we were just walking around.
Yeah, I mean, you're getting a little old by then. Yeah. Maybe. We definitely went like a little bit too long to the point where like some people would come to the door and be like, all right. It's like, hey man, we're dressed up. Like, give me a fucking break here.
Look, I will say now as an adult, if you're dressed up, I do not give a shit. I will give you candy.
Yeah.
I think whatever. But don't come to my house in jeans and a t-shirt with a pillowcase. No. That's put a mask on or something.
So that's what's so funny. We kind of breeze through, as you get older, it becomes more about the Halloween party.
Yeah.
So that's when we get the story with Anna Paquin. Is that her name right?
Mm-hmm. Sookie. I love True Blood.
Yeah, True Blood is the fucking best.
Yeah. I think there was one year where I tried to dress up like Sookie Stackhouse, but I couldn't get the shirt. I couldn't.
That would just be dressing like a girl.
A waitress. I was a huge fan of that show.
Yeah. Well, that story, I'll just say, because did you pick one that's your favorite?
Yeah.
Well, this is my favorite.
The werewolf?
The Sookie story, yeah.
Yeah, me too. That's my favorite too.
Yeah, that one, it's cool because there's just such a good payoff and there are clues. We didn't even really talk about the little kid story. I mean, that one is the most Goosebumps.
Oh, yeah.
It's like a Goosebumps adventure to find these
and your principal. Yeah. Yeah. It's very Goosebumps.
Yeah. But this story, it's fun because, they're dropping all these little clues about them being a pack of werewolves. And I remember even watching it, I think you kind of forgot about this because you were like, why are they picking up all these fucking losers?
I did. I totally forgot. And I was like, okay, this is part of the trope of it. And as soon as I guess somehow my memory completely wiped of this movie. And I was just like, are they werewolves? And then when they fucking peel their skin off, that is so cool.
Yes.
I love that.
It really is playing with these tropes of, just these girls having fun, dressing up sexy on Halloween, getting some dudes. But it's all orchestrated as luring prey back to their camp where they turn into fucking werewolves and eat them.
Yeah. And they're all around a fire. I love that imagery too.
Yes.
Yeah.
But that really the reason why this is my favorite, aside from it just being a cool concept, the werewolf effects are fucking awesome.
Yeah. That's why it's one of my favorites too.
Good. The kind of werewolf transformation where they're literally pulling their skin off and just throwing it around. It's so gruesome. And when they're in their full wolf form, it's very much like American Werewolf in London. And it's fucking scary. It's scary werewolves.
It is.
Yeah, that was fucking rad.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of werewolves in general. These are S tier werewolves. They're up there,
the effects are very effective.
Yeah, it's right up there with American Werewolf and Dog Soldiers and shit, for sure. But then after that, if we're going in this is the order of aging through Halloween, because the movie itself is flipping between these a lot, because you even have that weird subplot with the vampire guy who just turns out to be this fucking serial killer principal who's the focus of the other story, which is kind of where we're at in life now. Not the serial killer part, but the staying home and handing out candy.
Yeah.
And luckily we live in a nice neighborhood where people do go trick-or-treating.
Yeah.
So that winds up being super fun every year. Even that I had to kind of evolve, because I remember when I was first living on my own and dressed my place up with body parts hanging everywhere and shit. And then I was coming to the door with a weird wolf mask. I had several kids that would cry as soon as I opened the door. And it's okay, maybe this isn't really the Halloween energy. You know what I mean? Maybe I need to tone it down a little bit.
Yeah. Well, I remember that prop we made with the trash can.
Yeah. With the body parts sticking out. Yeah.
We just left it there.
I guess that's what you do as a horror fan.
Yeah.
It's this is Halloween.
But we had so much fun making it. I remember that.
It was fun. Yeah. But I definitely after that was maybe we have more fun decorations.
Maybe it doesn't look like a human butcher shop.
It was pretty fucking rad, though.
It was.
But now it's funny because we have the 12-foot skeleton and we change it up a little bit every year. And we've had people recognize our house for the fucking skeleton.
Yes.
And ask about it. We kind of accidentally created this beacon on our house.
Yeah, we did.
Because we live on a corner that's a little bit out of the way in the neighborhood. But with that giant skeleton with the light blasting on it, it makes people want to come to our house.
Yes.
So I think we get a lot more traffic because of that.
I think so too. And we need to dress it up. We need to
need to do more. I wish I could see. I guarantee people on Halloween are probably taking pictures with it.
Probably.
Because it's like right by the road.
Yeah.
I would love to see those somehow. Yeah. You know what I mean? So I think, that's probably how we're going to be spending Halloween is just like, is it on a Friday this year?
I don't know. I think so.
That would be awesome if it is.
Yeah. But we used to have Halloween parties too. Then, we just all get busy.
We got fucking old. Yeah.
Those are fun Halloween parties. Yeah.
Halloween parties are definitely the most fun kind of party. But yeah, we're totally just in the trick-or-treaters, watching horror movies, hanging out.
You telling me to put
work phone. But it is cool. I think like this is the darkest story though. With this guy, did you ever see the movie Happiness?
No.
That's a weird one. Let's just say I did see that the actor who plays the principal, he was picked because of his role in Happiness.
Okay.
I don't even want to get into that
here.
If you know, you know. But he plays like a very creepy character in that who's also a parent. And yeah, he just like, he brings that energy so well. Like I think it's so dark because they kind of build it up in a way where it's like, is he gonna hurt this kid?
Yeah.
Like, are we really gonna do this? Because that's kind of usually a no-no. And it's like, no, he is a serial killer who kills kids, and they kind of take it further than I expected.
Yeah. Well, first of all, this actor has very like 90s principal face. Like he looks like he looks like he's straight out of Goosebumps.
It's very mild-mannered looking.
Yeah. I think he plays this role really well because, I mean, how scary is it as a kid to think that your principal would be the one picking you all off? Like,
oh yeah, and he's a fucking creep. He's also he dressed up as the vampire with like the metal caps on his teeth or something.
Yeah, and he's going after young women.
Yeah, he's a fucking weirdo.
Yeah, he's a weirdo.
Yeah, he seems to just exist in the movie to just be a fucking weirdo because he just basically is a weirdo who kills a kid. I guess there's the big reveal that like he's doing all this with his son, like training him up. Yeah. But then he just meets his end. I know, like a completely different story.
Yeah, which is also very cool. I do like that they cross over like that.
That crossover part is cool, and there's also the crossover with the last story, which I guess is where we're heading. Is having to fight the Halloween spirit when we get older. I guess this is like a life lesson that as you get older, always respect Halloween and give out candy to the fucking children.
Oh, you skipped right ahead. I was thinking about, well, I guess we're kind of skipping over the kids with the legend and the...
So that's the thing. This is how they kind of tie everything together, because in the story with the younger kids, they're talking about this bus full of students that gets like driven into a lake. I wasn't sure how to take this because I guess it was supposed to be like kids with like disabilities that were living in the community. And I was like unsure because the way they're depicted is like as these little freaks in the neighborhood. But that was like, interestingly, one of the trivia I read was like they used actual actors who had like
those disabilities.
Yeah. Which I don't know if that was like a way to atone for like, hey, we're playing with some weird stuff here. Like,
I think of all the stories, even though they all have a little bit of social commentary to them, I think this one is specifically highlighting how people historically with disabilities have been treated.
Yeah.
Like, and they specify the time period too, where there was not a lot of research on that, and humans were not kind to those and they still aren't.
That's the thing. Like, this is definitely in keeping with the holiday spirit. This is a very cathartic style horror movie where all the bad people kind of get what's coming to them. Because that's the big reveal is, this old fucking, this grumpy old piece of shit was the bus driver.
Yeah.
So he gets his fucking ass kicked by Sam, the little Halloween sprite, and then gets taken out by the spirits of these kids. Yeah, it was good. Like, the way that the stories tied together was interesting. I still kind of wish we could have gotten one story at a time instead of because I think they still could have done that.
Yeah, I think there was a way to still connect them. Because I even now sitting here trying to think back on the timeline is really tricky. to remember, because they all do interact with each other. So like I feel like my timeline's a little bit messed up.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm like in the minority on that. You know what I mean?
I think both ways is fine. I think I would be more interested to see it cut into a more classic anthology.
But overall, though, really fucking fun movie.
Mm-hmm.
Could definitely see myself watching this regularly. We were kind of deciding between this and Tales of Halloween. The funny thing is I realized I couldn't really... It was been a long time since we saw these. I couldn't tell like which stories were from which one. So I think maybe next year I'll watch Tales from Halloween again. Get that refresher. It was fun. That closes out October for us. Hopefully you listen to all the Phantasm episodes, because that was a fucking journey. I did not expect to get so invested in that series.
Yeah, I will say when you first brought it up, I didn't know much about Phantasm, and it wasn't that I wasn't excited, but I was like, okay, we'll see. And like, I definitely was not expecting to come out on the other end, like loving the franchise like I do.
Your life changed. Yes. The ball is back. So this has been fun. It's funny that, I mean, we're recording this in September.
It is weird. Like, is everything recorded at this point?
Yep. I think this is the last one.
Okay.
So I'm glad that we got this finished.
Yeah.
And hopefully we have a fantastic Halloween. You can go to ghostbeast.com for all our links, including our store. If you want to support us, we're selling some stickers and maybe some shirts by now. You can also follow us on YouTube, where we started a new little video series called Red Band Rewind. And you can look up Lux Fatale to check out Becca's artwork. And you can follow Ghost Beast on Letterboxd, where we rank everything we cover.
You hearing that? It's the trumpets. It's happening.
Oh, shit.
It's happening.
Yes.
What does that sound, though?
How about this? I put it above Smile 2 and below Hell House LLC.
Okay.
It's number 78 on our list. The rapture might be happening right now, because we hear a weird sound that we don't know what it is. That means we've been fucking left behind. Oh well. But you can contact us at podcast@ghostbeast.com. What is your favorite Halloween movie? Not horror movie. Halloween movie.